Borderlands 4 is live, and I've been playing for the past 2 weeks. I got early access, so shout out to 2K for that. I've been partnered with 2K since Borderlands 3 and was making videos for them, so now I'm back with Borderlands 4. I've been an avid player since Borderlands 1, and I'm well versed in this game, and on my channel, I am going to be showing you guys the best tips and tricks and some of the best builds you can get. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can farm this red chest extremely early in the game. This is like mission 1, and it does give you legendary, and it's infinite. That means you can open it, collect all the guns, restart your game with a very close checkpoint nearby, and then come and open it again and collect all the guns, and then just rinse and repeat. Every time you open this chest, these guns will be at your level. So if you're out in the game somewhere and you're looking for some specific gear, come here. This is going to be the best place to get weapons at your level and what you're looking for early on. When you're farming the chest, you're going to be respawning from a respawn point, but to activate that, you need to get there first. And there's a safe house that you're going to be opening up as one of the first missions in the game, and this allows you to fast travel from the menu. Then once you're at the safe house, you can just jump out, glide, you can get into a vehicle midair, which is nice. You want to head this direction towards the shore, and you're going to be activating that checkpoint right there. So this red chest again is one that is infinite. There are some that will respawn the weapons, but it takes a certain amount of time. I'm not sure what that time is. It could be anywhere from like 15 to 30 minutes. There's also some chests that never respawn. Once you open them, it's done. Now, chest in the boss fight, after you're done defeating the boss, those always respawn, but you have to buy that boss fight and then defeat the boss to get the chest to open. So from the checkpoint, you head this way, and this location is called Steel Shore, and you can see the red chest up there on the second floor. It's locked with a red chain, and you need to kill all the enemies around it before it will unlock. These enemies are super easy to deal with. You're gonna get some weaker enemies followed by maybe 1 or 2 badasses, which is good because they can drop some very good gear and also legendary. I also like to pick up guns from this box and try them out on these enemies. So if I find something good, I'm gonna respawn, come back, try them out, and see how good they are. You're also gonna get an assortment of the new badass enemy types. Right here, this is an arms dealer. So once I kill him, he is going to spit out a ton of guns. You can find some that will spit out a ton of iridium, and this guy here dropped a legendary. And when I say quit the game, I mean just go to the main menu and start it back up. You don't have to completely close out the whole game. Again, you'll spawn back in, and you're going to be at this checkpoint right next to Steel Shore. Now, there's something else you can do in Steel Shore that's very useful. I'll show you what that is, and then I'll also show you another infinite red chest you can farm later on in the game, but I prefer this area because it's just a little more chill than the other area, and you also have fishing here. And that's the other thing I want to show you is the fishing for Borderlands 4. So around Steel Shore, there are 5 fishing spots where fish can show up. They spawn randomly, and you'll see these fish splashing in the water. It'll prompt you to grapple, and a lot of the times you're just going to be getting cans out of the water. I don't really know if you're supposed to do anything with these. I've tried minimal stuff with these cans, and there might be a challenge associated with them, but I've not found anything yet. Another thing you can get is weapons. One time you might use the grapple and pull a weapon up, and it will fly up in the sky followed by many other weapons, and you have to try to quickly grapple the one you want to catch. There's also these explosive tanks you can get, and then there's also fish that you have to catch, and that is a part of a challenge, and they are super rare. I have fished a ton, and I've only gotten 2 fish, and this one right here I missed. I was so upset. It was very difficult to target him. I grabbed a weapon instead. Also know that when these weapons fly up out of the water and then come back down into the water, they will disappear. You can't go run around and grab them. There is one fishing spot here where you can do that, and the weapons will stay, and that is the fishing spot that's closest to that checkpoint. Catching fish is associated with a challenge. You go to missions and then challenges, and under world, it will say go outside, and there are 3 tiers here. In the first tier, you have to get 10 fish, and then you'll get rewards. Also, upon every restart, at least 1 fishing spot out of these 5 will pop up if you just give it a moment. Sometimes I get 2, but I'm not sure if they respawn. They might if you just stand around. And this has to be one of the hardest challenges for Borderlands 4 because the fish are extremely rare, and then they usually fly up with guns that are distracting the grapple, so it's hard to target them. Now there's going to be multiple infinite red chests, and the next one I found was when I reached rank 25. It's up at the top left in the Shattered Lands and in a camp called Camp Spine Squelch. And it's the same situation. There's a checkpoint that you respawn with nearby, and then you go in, you have to kill all the enemies, and then the chest will unlock, and then you restart the game and rinse rinse and repeat. Once you spawn in, you want to head this direction into the camp, and for me, I felt like there was a lot more enemies to deal with, and they were a little more difficult, but the chest is right there on the right. You can see it locked. It's definitely useful if you're in this area, that way you don't have to travel all the way back to Steel Shore. And right here I've killed the last enemy, and you know when you've killed everything when the bar up at the top is white again and all the red with the red indicators go away. But hopefully this helped you guys out. I'm gonna go in and try to find the best fishing spots. You can obviously fish all over the place, and there might be one spot that's better than others. If there is, I'll keep you guys updated.